Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 17 Week 13 Game Day. We've got Florida and Coach Tribe taking on Florida State and Coach Jackie Moon, the Sunshine Showdown. Gonna be a lot of fun. We're coming off of the craziest week that we've had in a while. Sim games were wild, BearCave was wild. We had number 1, 2, 3, and 4 all lose. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. ACC versus SEC game, big time non-conference matchup, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. As always though, this is the SFA. You can jump in at any time, claim an open team, you can recruit SFA players, you can compete in server games, build them up and win a national championship. If you do want to support the SFA, you can follow Twitch, you can drop a Twitch Prime sub, it's free, link in your account with Amazon. You can also check out patreon.com/the SFA. So it's going to be a lot of fun in this one. Jackie Moon, if you want special jerseys, let me know. And Tribe, if you're joining us, if you want jerseys, let me know. But we got Decorian Thunder taking on our boy Ben Brothers. As always, we'll go through both rosters in their entirety, and then we'll jump into the full-length game. Highlights from this game will be available tomorrow. And then VODs will also all be available later on today. Welcome in, Coach Blazing. All right, so let's get on into this game. But first, the matchup history here between Florida and Florida State. This will be the 14th time they've faced. Florida holds a 3-game lead over Florida State. Florida State won the last one, though, so... and two out of the last 3. So I think Jackie Moon is, in his tenure, doing pretty well. But before we start, check out Home Field Apparel. Use code SFA for 15% off. March is always their craziest month. They dropped a new box with exclusive heavyweight jackets, and there's a mini basketball in there as well. They also have new bomber jackets and new shooting shirts. So make sure to check out Home Field Apparel and use code SFA. Alright, for jersey, I think blue and wearing white. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, so for Florida, their starting quarterback is SFA player Decorian Thunder. At running back, Roderick Black, Ricky Brigham. They have had some issues with injuries, but I believe they are healthy now. Wide receiver, Nate Burnett. Derek Carey and SFA player Alvin Cornett in the slot. At tight end, Kirk Warren. Offensive line looks like this. I think their left tackle is out. Not the best offensive line for an SEC caliber team. On defense, John Brown, Kevin Bryant, and in the middle, Anthony Hines. Alfonso McCarthy is hurt, so will be Travis Smith. At linebacker, SFA player Chuck Irwin, Raven Roebuck, the SFA player, and Nate Golden. And then at corner, Tony Shaw, Cameron Roberson, and McCole Violet, SFA player, 97 speed. They also have Dayton Zaid. He forced the fumble on Kayoyama week 1, SFA player. And Duke Archbishop III, one of the best safeties in the country, 92 overall, SFA guy. And I think Jackie Moon made Archbishop III. And then let's go check out Jackie Moon's team. Where are they? Florida State, where? There we go. So quarterback, D'Angelo Claxton. Psych, it's Ben Brothers is the starter. Trayvon Burner is hurt, so it's going to be converted backup quarterback Eric Rowe. Longtime wide receiver Brian Browning has always been very good in these type of games. Sean Powers, David McIntyre, and Matt Love. Got Travis Kent. And offensive line looks to be pretty decent. Interior's a little lackluster, but the tackles are spicy. Michael White on defense, Lamar White on the other side, and Brixton Fisher, the SFA player. Jermaine Landry. Jose Patrick. Alan Alexander's hurt. And Joel Everett. He's always been incredibly good here for Florida State. Out wide, Amir Broom, the SFA player. Former 5-star Traylon Calhoun. And Willis Fuller. Out back, you got Ego Woolsey. and Kale Sonnen, dual SFA players, and you'll see Barry Argonda as well, SFA player. And kicker is Joe Nobles. Alright, so what jerseys are you guys wanting? I would say rock the All Blacks. Alright, you guys decide. This is a 2-point road favorite for Florida. So we'll get your Bobinas going. Florida -2. Or are you going to go with FSU at home against their rival at +2? 2 minutes on the clock for you guys. Get those Bobinas going. Hey, you guys joining us on a Sunday mid-morning, afternoon for some. Welcome in. Gators and Seminoles. The Sunshine Showdown. Alright, what jerseys are we rocking, bud? What are we doing? Got my thumbnail. We are vibing. Remember, all BearCave games will be posted following this stream. Nobody's talking. All right. Nobody talks. I'm going to go with the last thing. All Blacks. Okay. Do they have black pants? Yes, they do. That means the black. All right. That means for Florida, I can do what I want. Let's go. We go all blue versus all black. They have orange shoes. Why can't I get orange shoes? Brother. Alright, we'll go blue versus black. Blazing, since you lost to Ohio, I believe that you need Ohio to lose next week as well. I think you're tied, but you lose the tiebreaker. Don't quote me on that. I have to get with Rick to confirm everything. But if you lost to Ohio, I don't remember if you did or not yet. If you already lost to him, then you need him to lose next week as well. But all you're doing is making sure you're going to get a bowl game and a good one against a fun team. So. But Ohio Mania could always choke. You just gotta win what's in front of you. Alright, so here we go. We are going Seminoles and Gators. Live on Game Day, Week 13. Here we go. Very evenly matched pretty much across the board. Both about top, 20 to 40. Offenses, both top 20 defenses. What's going to happen? Of course there's rain. Decorian Thunder always just brings rain for no reason. So we got a sloppy game here. So you already know Florida State's going to fumble a couple of times. Here we go. The rain just follows Decorian Thunder. I don't think he's played a game on stream this year without rain. I'm not even joking. I know it's Florida. I know there's always rain, but by golly. It's the Sunshine Showdown for a reason. So here we go. Browning on the return. He gets a decent one. He'll get up to the 35. So here comes the true freshman Ben Brothers. His first game in this rivalry. This is an elite jersey matchup today. First play of the game, no Trayvon Burner. He gets it over the middle to the tight end, and a fumble on the first play. Oh, it's squirting. It's turning. Florida has the ball. It's Duke Archbishop III. Dayton Zaid, the SFA freshman. What a start. First play of the day, and Florida State puts it on the turf. It's just, Florida State's just a magnet to the worst possible thing that can happen. So here comes Decorian Thunder. They've had a rough stretch here at the end of the season. They started out as one of the best teams in the country. They'll get that out to Chris Little for 10. Dayton Zay, dude, that guy forces fumbles. He forced the one on Kai Oyama, and then he forces this one. Dayton Zay might be a problem in the future. 1st and 10. Handoff Roderick Black, or no, they give that to a tight end here, Brandon Carroll. Not sure what the vibe is there from Coach Tribe. 2nd and 8. Already inside the 20, safety's coming down. I form, it's a throw. Dumps it off to the fullback, breaks a tackle. He has blockers. The fullback inside the 5. What a play from the fullback. One-on-one. I think that was Amir Broom, the top corner, unable to bring him down. He just kicks over the pylon for no reason. So 1st and 10 inside the 5, trying to score quickly here. Handoff up the gut, pushing forward, touchdown, Roderick Black. What a start for the Gators. Couldn't have asked for a better start if you are a Gator fan. 7-0. Of course, we're looking at this one again. Duke over UNC. This is going to be a wild division finish. I think there's multiple teams that can win it. I think Duke, UNC, and Maryland are all tied at the top. So could we see a 6-6 Duke? And speaking of Coach Blazing, they're shouting out Kent State here in 8-3. Incredible season for Kent State. All right, Florida State, here we go. Can you keep the ball? Will not return this one. All right, 1st and 10. A little full house action now. We'll hand this one off to Rowe. And, oh, Duke Archbishop with a big hit. Hangs on. Eric Rowe, like we said, converted backup quarterback into a running back. So Burner should be back for the bowl game, but might miss this week and next week. Another hit from Duke Archbishop. He has been impactful on every single play so far. Fumble recovery and 2 big hits up the gut. Pistol set now. And a 3rd straight carry for Rowe, and another tackle here. This one doesn't get too far. Raven Roebuck, their 3-star freshman All-American. 2nd and 10. 2 tight ends on the field. Ben Brothers. No throw yet. They'll go back to Rowe, and down he goes. Third and 8 now. They're going to have to throw it. Pistol form, 4 wide. It's going to be a screen pass. Gets it out to Rowe. He breaks a tackle, falls forward, and they'll give him the 1st down. Incredible effort there from Eric Rowe. That's how you make up for the fumble. Great play there. Now it's a keeper for Ben Brothers, not known for his speed, but he gets 3. Second and 7 now. Empty set, kinda. I don't know what you call that running back, but Eric Rowe. Oh, it's an inverted veer. It goes nowhere. Irwin on the tackle. SFA IGR. Another 3rd and 9, this time at midfield. Opportunity for Florida to get off the field. Another little bunch set, another screen pass on 3rd down. Can they get the 1st this time? No, they don't. Cleaned up by Roebuck. So decision time for the Seminoles. They will punt it. No fake. Almost blocked. Can they pin him deep? No, they don't. All right. So Florida, fumble recovery and a forced punt. Offense comes onto the field now. Their first true drive. Korean Thunder trips right. Handoff now. Black breaks a tackle, and he's not going to get much out of it. Now, both these teams probably don't have the best chance of making the playoff, but both right in contention for a Citrus Bowl. You don't know, the Citrus Bowl is the most coveted non-CFP game. Empty set now. 2nd and 9 to Corian. Over the middle, I believe that's Nate Burnett, not Alvin Cornett. So 3rd and medium. Third down. Cross halfway point of the first, they bring 3. He yams it, and it's out of bounds. Just a little bit far. Probably could have brought it in our first war chance of the ball game. So here comes Florida State now. Nice little return from Browning, gets 11. So offenses have been pretty evenly matched. Obviously, the only difference is the fumble. All right, they'll start this one at the 45, winning the field position. An audible from Ben Brothers. Stacked right side, just run a stretch. They'll throw it. Over the middle, double coverage brought in by Kent. He's the one who fumbled, but he gets 4. Very risky throw from Brothers, but he starts out 4-4. Oh, come on, just run a stretch to the left, please. And they won't. Oh, play action, fakes everybody, dumps it off to Rowe. Breaks Roebuck's tackle, 1st down and more. Look at Eric Rowe. Great effort there. So 1st down across the 40. Here comes the Seminoles. Quick option, and Ben Brothers gets cooked. Kevin Bryant, never a doubt. Not sure what that was. Could have been targeting. He put the elbows right to the noggin. 2nd and 13. Drop. Short. Hits the fullback. Breaks a tackle. Jermaine Palmer gets 9. So it'll be a 3rd and 4. Third down. Maybe fringe field goal range. Probably not. Delay give to Rowe, and he goes down. Great job by Golden, the outside linebacker. 4th and 8, they're going for it. No man's land, getting aggressive, down 7, rivalry game. Here's the snap. Brothers throws it, 50-50 ball incomplete. Turnover on downs. Florida will take over. Dayton Zaid. Or no, that's Roberson. Trying to find Sean Powers. All right, 3 drives, 3 failures for Florida State. And now Florida comes out in the goal line. Black gets about 3 yards. Defensive battle here early. 2 top 20 defenses in the country. Hand off to Black, hit in the backfield. He bounces off and runs over 2, and that'll be a 3rd and short. Third and 1. Empty set here for Thunder. No audible now. Tight end in the backfield. Hand off to the tight end, and that's going to be a first. Kirk Warren for 8. Gator loving it. Wearing a mascot suit in the rain must be dreadful. There's no way those things are waterproof. 1st and 10, Roger Black, and he gets only a couple. Definitely a pretty slippery back. So first quarter coming to the end, only combined 100 yards of total offense. 2nd and 6, another dump off, and another 3rd down upcoming. Third down for the Gators. Last play of the first quarter. Hand off to Black, and down he goes. He'll be short. So decision time for Coach Tribe. Come back from the break. 7-0 lead for Florida. And they will go for it. So to start the second quarter, Florida getting aggressive. Back-to-back 4th down attempts from both these teams. A audible. Corian drops back, 4-man rush. He yams it deep and missed his man. Maybe just late on the comeback route. There's a bit of a wobbler there. Florida State takes over. We've got a defensive masterclass going. So Florida State now. Handoff, there's Rowe. He breaks away, and he gets himself about 13. Brought down by Archbishop. They'll hurry it up now. Back to the line. Under center. Handoff to Rowe. And he can't break away. Another negative gain. John Brown, his first tackle. Across the 50, though. Pistol, 2 tight ends. Stack in the box. Hand off to the outside. There goes Rowe. Once again, he gets a stiff. He breaks 2. Somehow gets around the corner. 19 yards for Eric Rowe. I don't know how that just happened. Incredible run there from Rowe. Powers in motion, they'll throw it. And that's thrown out of bounds. What a crazy start to this game. Offset eye, Rowe to the outside. There goes Rowe again. He runs over 1, and he gets another big gain. So I think he's filling in just fine for Trayvon Burner. They're inside the red zone now. Hand off again to Rowe to the outside. And this time he's tracked down by Golden. That makes it 2nd and 10. 5.6 a carry here early on. Full house. Florida State. Hand off to Rowe up the gut. And he's going to fall forward. Still on his feet. He gets 6. So then 3rd down upcoming. First of the drive. Weird formation here. They'll audible. So 3rd and 4. Brothers over the middle. Caught by Powers and down to the 1. So knocking on the door is Florida State. 1 yard away. And they get their first score of the game. Handoff row, touchdown Seminoles. Seven all. Seminole faithful loving it here. Hitting that war chant. All right, we got a good game brewing. 7-7. Neither offense doing much. But that was a nice drive from Florida State on the back of the backup running back. So Florida will take this one out now. Runs over one and stumbles to the 23. So when they don't get a short field, this Florida offense has been sputtering. Empty set for the Korean Thunder. Ego Woolsey coming on down. He brings a blitz. It's picked up. They yam it deep and overthrows again. Missed his man on fourth down the last drive. This time airmails a wide open touchdown. The Korean Thunder. Second and 10 now. Black, he'll get up the gut. He'll get a nice gain of 13. Goal line formation here on 1st and 10. Oh, they get him to jump. Will they call it? I don't know. But the Korean Thunder has all the time. He'll throw that to the corner. Warren will get 5, no flag. Thought for sure they got him to jump. Empty again, 5 wide. Thunder. A little out route to Warren. That'll be a first down. Maybe a favorable spot there, but it works. So now at the 50. Tie game. Makes a handoff over the middle. That was risky, but Alvin Cornett brings it in for 3. Second and 7. Thunder with another handoff, and Black with a big hole. That'll be another first. Let's set a tone. They're going to press. 1st and 10. Thunder floats it out. Wide open man, and a nice 7 from Alvin Cornett, the SFA player. Florida moving the rock. And remember, guys, after the game, I don't have to eat dinner or anything, so I'll go right into recruiting. To the outside, and airmails an open first down on this one. So 3rd and 3 now, I form. No man's land for the Gators. Thunder drops back to throw, hits his man wide open. That will be a first down. Victor Franklin. So Gators immediately threatening now, just outside the red zone. Handoff to Black to the outside. He cuts up field, stiffies, and gets 7. Second attempt in the red zone now. Split backs. Motion. Handoff up the gut, and he is stuffed by this defense. Brigham gets 1 as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Not a lot of offense going on. 3rd down. The handoff, and that'll be a first down and more, down to the 2. Big run from Black. 13th play of this long drive. They're actually mark him at the 3. Can Florida punch it home? Handoff Black. Touchdown Florida. They retake the lead. Bang, bang, bang. A 13-play drive is a response to Florida State's long drive. So the offenses are starting to open up a little bit here. Not really through the air. All right, Florida State will return this one. Browning out of the end zone. He gets a few blocks, and he gets to the 27. Brian Browning, no catches yet. Star receiver. All right, how will Florida State approach this drive now? They'll throw this one. Four-man rush. Has to float it to the outside. That's a catch for Sean Powers. He gets 7 yards. Gotta watch out. That was a bit of a floaty. These defenders have some great closing speed. Don't want to float it out there. Split backs now for Florida State. 2nd and 3. Have plenty of time. Over the middle, and that's caught by Powers. A very tough coverage, but he gets the first. No separation. 9 for 11 start here. This stadium's completely silent when this offense is on the field. Rowe to the outside. He gets some blockers. He cuts upfield, makes a move, breaks away. There goes Eric Rowe. Tracked down by Dayton Zaid. But he gets around Duke Archbishop with that move. So immediately, Florida State's in business. Is Burner a system RB? That's the question. 1st and 10. Now it's a keeper for Brothers. He should have cut inside. Cutting outside allowed Irwin to bring him down. Second and 11. Rolling left is Brothers on the run. Floats it. There's Brian Browning. His first catch goes for 2. But just got to get his hands wet here. 3rd down. Want to avoid having to kick a field goal here. Motion. Brothers. Over the middle. Caught. 1st down. David McIntyre. Goal to go now for the Seminoles. Brothers drops back, steps up, fires short and dropped by Kent, the man who put the ball on the ground with the fumble. That was risky. They might, if they would have called that a catch and a fumble. Oof. 2nd and goal now. Hand off to Rowe. Up the gut, and he gets 2. So 3rd and goal now. Two minutes left. 3rd and goal for the Seminoles. And Brothers drops back, plenty of time. Floats it open, man, but they short. So will they go for this? No, they bring out the field goal unit. So a chip shot here to cut into the lead. It's up and it's good. Tough way to do it, but right now is not the time to chase points. Your defense has been playing well. Oh, hurdle! Man, that was risky. Black could have put it on the turf there. I don't know how a hurdle tackle in the rain doesn't force a fumble. So here comes Thunder, minute 50. 1 timeout. Jump pass, tipped away by Kale Sonnen. Thunder not having his best game. 19 of 14. Or 9 of 14. 4 wide here. 3 and out would give Florida State the ball back with all their timeouts. Over the middle, that's caught. Alvin Cornett with a 22-yarder. Great inside leverage there. Got past the safety. Brought down by Sunnin. So they're on the logo. Midfield already in yam range. Three men rushing, yamming it deep, and this one, they'll call it a catch. He got the foot down. Definitely a little out of bounds, but it works. Will they review this? No, they won't. Clean catch. So at the 35 now. Thunder's heating up. Yamming this one deep. Oh, that's risky, and it's dropped. That was a 50-50 ball. Thunder's been late on these corner routes. 2nd and 10. They bring a blitz. It's picked up. Dumps it off to Warren. Oh, my, what a hit. Kale Sunnin doing his best Duke Archbishop impression. These safety pairs are arguably the biggest hitting safety pairs in the country. Archbishop and Dayton Zaid, and then you got Kale Sunnin and Ego Woolsley. Definitely some dynamos there in the back. 3rd and 7. Florida. Yam caught by Warren. What a throw to the tight end. Look at the layering over 2 defenders. Incredible job. Florida looking to extend this to a 2-score game. Motion. Hand off to Black. He has some room. Can he get around to the outside? He breaks the tackle inside the 5. "50 seconds left. They're inside the 5. 1st and goal. The handoff. It's Thunder. Touchdown. Florida late hit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy late hit, Batman. Talk about a rivalry. My goodness. So 48 seconds. Florida State now down 11. They've got to figure out a way to get a score here. Because Florida gets ball after half as well. So Florida State trying to avoid crumbling here. Four wide, safety coming down. Only one high safety here. Play action. Floats it, and oh my, what a catch from Brian Browning. That could have been picked. The acrobatic catch. They'll hurry it up. I don't know what I just saw. 1st and 10. Yamming it deep. Right side, intercepted. It's going the other way. There's a convoy down the sideline. Tony Shaw. So right after the acrobatic play by Browning, they throw a pick on the other side. And now they threaten to give up more points here. What a mistake from the freshman. So bunch set here for Thunder. 30 seconds left. Dumps it short. Just trying to get in range for a field goal, I guess. Second and 7. Thunder yamming it deep, and it's caught. Derek Carey. Somehow got behind everybody. They're in field goal range now, but they're looking for a touchdown here. What an end of half sequence. The final 2 minutes here for Florida State have been disastrous. No timeouts, though, so Florida could choke this. They got to be careful. Thunder floats it deep to the sideline. It's caught. First and goal. "11 seconds left. Just don't run it. Thunder over the middle. Caught, but he's short. That's going to end the half. No way. Florida just completely choked. What a bailout. So as we hit halftime, it's 21-10. Bailed out at the 1. My God. That just took 7 off the board. What a half. And Florida State hang in there. They've got to get these big plays to go back towards them. They need Ben Brothers start heating up. They need to get some picks here. I don't even know why you throw that. There was no separation. So you look at the stats. I mean, pretty evenly matched, but got to stop turning the ball over. Yeah, that one was pretty egregious. Imagine Decorian Thunder gets hurt there. Yeesh. All right, Florida gets the ball after halftime. They have the lead, but they just completely choked. So over the middle to start it. It's Kirk Warren somehow stays on his feet. What a start. All right, can Florida extend this lead? If you're Florida State, you got to generate something. You got like an all SFA secondary. You got to generate something. Kirk Warrenberg. Oh, ball's on the ground. Florida State has it. They're going the other way. Black lost it in all of that sea of black defenders. Somebody ripped it out. You can't even see what happened, but that ball is out. It's Cale Sutton. Exactly what they needed. Eric Rowe to the outside, runs over 2 and trips. Dogwater, even me just uttering the word Warrenberg caused a fumble. The absolute aura. Second and 6. Motion to the outside. Nothing doing for Allen. So 3rd and 7. Golden having a good day in the backfield. 3 TFLs. Come on, this is a must-scoring drive. You cannot blow this. 3rd and 7. Empty for Ben Brothers. He has some time. Dumps that short. Browning, he can't get there. Go for it. They're punting! You can't make this up. What are you doing? No! Oh, it's a fake punt! He doesn't get it! Oh, no! That's even worse than punting it. The aura of the fake punt. Florida gets bailed out. Oh my god. There's no shot they ran. They really from the 30 ran a fake punt. I'm sick. Oh, now we got some Wildcat. Black has some room. And he gets about 8. It'll be a 3rd down. Oh my god, what a travesty. 3rd down. The Korean Thunder. Oh, wait! Oh, wait, it was a halfback direct! I'd never seen that! I know it's in the new game, but the halfback direct snap? It didn't work, but whoa! I didn't know a halfback direct was in this game. You learn something new 11 years later. Must be in a certain playbook. Florida's been watching the Yams. They saw me do the halfback direct to Antoine. All right, Florida State, your chance. Your defense has been showing up. Offset I, handoff. There goes Rowe. He gets the outside. He gets a lot of room. Another breakaway here for Eric Rowe, but he doesn't have the speed to finish it. Big time run there for Rowe. Oh, we need to get Eric Rowe to transfer, Dogwater, so you can say, row your boat. Day rows the boat. Hand off. Sean Powers gets himself 7. He's a senior. Boo. Offset I. Another handoff to Rowe and brought down. Nice tackle by Golden. Already 145 on the day. 8.5 yards a carry. That will do. 3rd down. It's a keeper here. Ben gets there. Yes, he does. He takes a lick, but 2,000 yards on the year. Congratulations. Luckily, read option quarterbacks are pretty much invincible from fumbling. It's only if you scramble. All right, beautiful drive now from Florida State. Trying to cut into this lead here. And Brothers breaks Duke Archbishop's run. Oh, he has a convoy. Touchdown, Ben Brothers. What are we witnessing? Breaks the tackle of one of the scariest hitters in the nation and just finds his way to the end zone. How do you break the tackle of Duke Archbishop III? Just an incredible sequence right there. Ben Brothers living up to the 5-star in that moment. So here comes Florida now up 4. They've had not a very good half so far. A fumble. And then, oh yeah, the end of half, the fumble lost, and then they had to punt. So ever since they choked the end of half situation, it's been rough sledding. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. Hand off here to Black. He's had a great game, but he's going backwards. Ego Woolsey, that's his first tackle of the game. Where's Xander Poole when you need him? Oh, there goes Black. He breaks away down the left-hand side, breaks the tackle, and they catch him. 43 from Black. First and 10. And that's a catch for Warren. Second and 6. Things are heating up. They need a stop. Omaha. Second and 6. Thunder over the middle. It's caught. Broken tackle from Warren, and he gets 11. Corian Thunder quietly now having a good day. 20 of 26. First and 10. Thunder to the outside. Caught by Black. And he'll get inside the 10. They not ready for this. Empty set to Corian Thunder. It's a keeper from Thunder. He runs over and oh, whoa, late hit. No whistle here for Thunder. Call him Lamar B. Second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Split back set. Quick option. Down he goes. Big hit there from the linebacker. Third and goal. The war chants are raining down. Trips left. Thunder steps in. Touchdown! Alvin Cornett, the SFA player. What a catch in traffic as they re-extend the lead to 11. Almost tipped at the line and almost swatted by Ego Woolsey. What a play. That was like, for NCAA 14, that was a beautifully executed and beautiful looking play. Almost tipped at the line. Just layered over the middle. Can Florida State bounce back though? Oh, flag. Man, no flag on that. Dude just got yanked down by the face mask. All right. Getting down to crunch time for Florida State. They've been the better team in this half. I like how everybody's super dirty, but number 47 is not. All right, here we go. First and 10. Full house. It's a keeper for Ben Brothers. They go right back to the well, and that's a first. All right, Ben, I wasn't familiar with your rushing game. First and 10. Hand it off to Rowe now. Goes up the gut. And he gets himself 9. 160 for Rowe at this point. Brothers over the middle, caught, wide open man. That is Brian Browning. He gets 9. He's been pretty quiet though for most part. Had the one spectacular catch. Other than that, but they're at the 50. They're moving the ball pretty well. Quick option. Brothers has a clean look, and he gets himself 6. Every time he's hit, he looks like he's going to fumble, though. Like, buddy, hang on to that ball. All right, 2 tight ends set here. Brothers will throw. He takes off a big hole. There goes Brothers. Brothers RB. First and 10, we're doing it again. Brothers over the middle. That's caught by Browning. He gets 11. Here comes Florida State. Everybody to the left-hand side. Hand off to Rowe, and he goes nowhere. Pretty zesty tackle right there. 2nd and 8. Motion. Oh, the stretch. Oh, he gets the outside. There goes Rowe, and he'll get close to a first, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. So as we head to the 4th in the Sunshine Showdown, it's an 11-point lead, but State is knocking on the door. Been a great drive here, but it's 3rd and inches. What is the call? Handoff to Rowe, and he will get it. Look at the effort. Must score opportunity here. 3 receivers. 1st and 10, they hand it off to Rowe. He gets the outside. He has a lane. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Eric Rowe. They're back within a score. Incredible. Gets the outside. What a block from Powers. And he just falls forward. Oh? What are we reviewing? When did his knee touch? If they put this at the goal line, I'm going to freak out. That's a tutty. That's a tutty. There's no way. Bro, please. Please, not like this. Oh, he's short. He's short. He's short. It's reversed. Points off the board. That's right. In the highlight video, I'll keep it as a touchdown, assuming you score here. So 1st and goal. It's a keeper for Brothers. Touchdown, Florida State. Nasty work from the officiating crew. Taking Eric Rowe's touchdown. It's just Stat Pat and Ben Brothers. So 28-24. We got a good one brewing. Can the Seminoles defense show up? Been all Florida today so far. Thunder. Yam out of bounds. He had a man in the area. Safety coming down. That's Woolsey. Got goal line form here. They'll throw it out of this formation. Oh, DeCorian almost slips. He floats it to the flat. Just not a very good play call right there. So if you're looking at the clock, this could end up being a chance for Florida State. 3rd down. DeCorian over the middle. Misses everybody. A 3-and-out. Florida State gets the ball. And the war chants reigning supreme. All right, so Florida State has their chance to take the lead. They've been battling from down 2 scores pretty much all game long. 7.5 minutes. 56 yards away from the lead. First and 10. And he misses his man. Come on, Ben. Please. I'm on my knees. Please. Second and 10 now. David McIntyre gets 2. All right, so a 3rd and 8 coming for Florida State. Please don't blow this opportunity, I beg you. And off, Rowe, he doesn't get it. So decision time here for Florida State. Will they punt? They're going. They're going for it. Finally getting aggressive. 4th and 3. What is the call? Brothers over the middle. It's caught. It depends on the spot. It's a turnover on downs. Brian Browning was short. 1st and 10 for Florida at midfield. Oh, and he goes down immediately. This defense not giving up yet. Joel Everett, first time we called his name. 2nd and 12. Decorian Thunder. Quick option goes nowhere. Call me Chris Berman because they're going back. 3rd and 15. The War Chants are thundering. 3rd down. Decorian Thunder rolls right. Yamzo, baby, 1-on-1, tipped away. Amir Broom. Florida State will get another shot. Back-to-back 3 and outs. 6 minutes left. Ryan Browning returns this. He gets 10. Does Florida State have a drive in them? The rain is pouring. The Gators are chomping. We've got Wildcat. Eric Rowe keeps it. He finds a hole. He gets 7. Almost 200 yards on the day for Rowe. We've now got goal line formation. Incredible. Handoff to Rowe. He has a room. He has a convoy. Breaks the tackle and steps out. Coach Jackie Moon's called his shot. He's feeling a yam. Well, this is the way to do it. Looks like 6 receivers. And, oh dear. Oh dear, oh my. I mean 5 receivers, but that was not a yam. Full house now. 2nd and 10, they'll audible. Brothers floats that out of bounds. So 3rd and 10 now. Third and 10 for the Seminoles, right at midfield. Floats it over the middle, it's caught! That did not look like an impressive throw, but it gets the job done. That was, like, curved in the air. No idea how that throw got to him. But Florida State's in business now. Back to the full house. Ben Brothers steps up, throws it to the flat. It's caught. Allen gets 3. We're approaching the midway point of the fourth quarter. Things are getting spicy here in... Where are they playing? Tallahassee. Back to the Wildcat. Rowe at quarterback. Allen in motion. It's a keeper, and down he goes. Gets 1. 213 yards today for the backup running back. Third and 6. They're down by 4. Ben Brothers over the middle. It's caught. That will be a first down. This time the levels concept works. Four minutes left. Motion. Handoff to Rowe. He once again gets the outside. He lowers the shoulder. Gets 9. The Seminoles are threatening. What a drive from the Seminoles. Handoff to Rowe. Up the gut. It's a first down and more. So 3.5 minutes left. Florida might be on their back foot if they give up a touchdown here. It's a keeper for Brothers. He cuts outside, breaks a tackle, breaks another. He gets to the 5. Oh, man. Ben Brothers, man, he wants this game. Look how dirty his jersey is. Irwin, 10th tackle. 2 tight ends on the field. Second and goal. Motion. Handoff Rowe. Cuts inside. Oh, my God, he's murdered at the goal line. Dayton Zaid saves the tutty. I thought for sure that's a touchdown. They hold him out at the inch. Never give up on a play, folks. So third down. Third and goal. The fullback dive. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead. Holy Toledo, what a game this has been. And it's not over. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Florida has the ball. Down by 3. Decorian Thunder in the rain. Down 3. He keeps it. There goes Decorian. Up the gut. He slings around. He gets himself 8. All they need is a field goal to extend this game. Touchdown would very well win it. What a second half performance from Florida State. Down by as many as 11. That's a first down. And you go back to the end of half scenario where the Gators left 3 points off the scoreboard by trying to go for a touchdown and getting tackled at the 1. First and 10, split backs. It's a keeper here for Decorian. He breaks 1. He falls forward for a first down. Here comes the Thunder. Minute 49 on the clock. They hurry it up. Thunder drops back, steps up. He yams it deep down the seam. He has a man. Oh, baby! Touchdown, Gators! When lightning strikes, thunder follows. Touchdown, Gators! And the Gator chomp for good measure. So after all of that from Florida State, a 4-play drive from Decorian Thunder gives it right back. Oh, baby, we're in for another generational finish. 1 minute, 36 seconds. Down by 4. This is where legends are made. Scotty Bean couldn't come through, but can the 5-star freshman Ben Brothers come through? 5 wide. All 3 timeouts for Brothers. He has time. Goes short to Browning. His 7th catch of the ball game. They hurry it up. Snap. Dumps it off again and turns upfield. Looks like Florida's playing super far off. You can't quite do that at this point of the game. They've got a full minute 20. They can run a regular drive here, especially with 3 timeouts. Clock continues to run. Empty. 4-man rush. And they get to Brothers. Down he goes. That's a sack. All right, 2nd and 15 now, and they had to burn a timeout. Brothers rolls right. Yams left. They don't teach you to do that, but he hits Browning. What a throw. It's as tough as it gets. Clock stops as well. But they got to get this first down here. 3rd and 1. Yamming it deep. Oh, a moon ball. First down to Sean Powers. What a throw from Ben Brothers, back to back. And that throw only gained 20 yards, but that had to go like 50 in the air. An absolute moon ball. They're inside the 35. 56 seconds in a dream. Brothers has time over the middle. It's incomplete. I thought he had it, but Irwin got a finger in there. 52 seconds. This has been an incredible game in this rivalry. The 14th matchup. Oh, he evades the sack and he slides for some yards. They take their 2nd timeout. But Irwin missed a sack there. 3rd and 7. Motion. Brothers. He has the time. Floats it deep and caught at the 8. Brian Browning. He always makes game day plays. Add that one to the Rolodex. Clock now not a factor. It's 1st and goal. 4 plays to get you a touchdown. It's a screen. Rowe goes down. Clock is now ticking. Never mind. Go! 2nd and goal from the 12. To the end zone. Touchdown! He finds McIntyre to take the lead. What in the world? What a throw! And do you believe your eyes? Is Florida State on the right side of history? For once? Are they going to win a great game for the first time in their life? No review is right. 22 seconds. Florida needs a field goal. History would say live bet on the Gators. "18 seconds in a dream." Does Florida have one more lightning strike in them? First and 10. Why are we running the ball? DeCorian. Second and 9. 16 seconds left. Thunder dumps this short. It's dropped. 12 seconds. 3rd and 9, 12 seconds left. Thunder yams it deep, right and way overthrown. Could have been picked. Game on the line right here. Can Florida State survive? The snap. It's a screen. Black cuts a field. Down he goes. Florida State's gonna win the football game. Victory formation. They can't fumble this one. And they call the petty timeout. Oh, Coach Tribe is so mad. Coach Tribe is so mad. He's calling the petty timeouts. He does it again. No. Run a real play. Oh, that would have been hilarious. Triple zeros. Florida State comes back down 11 and wins the Sunshine Showdown here in the rain. 38-35 in a classic. Jackie Moon gets his 8th win of the season. And Florida, after such a great start to the year, drops to 7-4. So that will wrap up an insane week here in the SFA, where the top 4 teams all lost, as we head into week 14, the final week of the regular season. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. All right. Man, what a win. Congratulations, Jackie Moon. 24% of you guys rocked with Florida State at +2. Congratulations. 38-35 is your final. Mushbrain cleaning up. Make sure to DM me the raffle tickets. DM me that you claim those so that I can mark them down later. So that's a Florida State outright. Bum, 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 bum. And it was an Iowa outright win, I think, as well. It was. So 8 outright victories this week. All right, so here we go. The game winner. So Decorian Thunder, 26, 37, 278, and 2 touchdowns. Run the ball. Black had over 100, 127 for 2. Warren was the leading target getter. Brigham, the backup running back, had the long touchdown. Defensively, Golden and Irwin, most tackles. TFLs go to Golden. Sack for Hines. Interception for Tony Shaw. A couple deflections. The fumble for Zaid, recovered by Bishop, but unfortunately, it ended in disaster here for the Gators. Is Ben Brothers, 28-37, 237, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Eric Rowe, though, definitely a player of the game. 30 for 229 and a tutty. Brian Browning, 9 for 88. On defense, Moyer had the most tackles. A couple of TFLs. No sacks for them tonight. No interceptions. Deflections as well. They got the 1 fumble, and they recovered it, but didn't do anything with it. And that will end the game. So we'll get players of the game here, and then we'll get on out of here. As always, guys, VODs will be available later on today. Highlights from this game available tomorrow. And, yeah, we're in the final week of the regular season. So, a lot of teams looking to make bowl games. A lot of division clinching scenarios. So, it's going to be a wild week 14. That will be on Friday. So, this is an FSU outright victory. Decorian Thunder, Ben Brothers, and all SFA player of the game. That's awesome. Love to see that. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on Friday.